Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. MPS 2002, and it is my honor and privilege today to swear in the new Vice President of the Thomas Wooden Railway Community. I, Oliver Duck, do solemnly swear
I, Oliver Duck, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Thomas Wooden Railway Community
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Thomas Wooden Railway Community
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I will take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office of which I am about to enter.
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I'd like to be under the sea in an
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blue Midwest Mysteries. I am your co-TWRC president and co-host, Percy6.
And I'm your other co-host and not president, just a normal constituent. I'm a man of the people. I'm Mr. MPS 2002. We're back again for another episode of this podcast. And as you heard at the beginning of this episode, we now have our second official member of the new administration sworn in. Ted is now officially our new VP. So now we just gotta swear in Miles, and then we will have our entire, presidential cabinet sworn in, basically.
Exactly. That's how it works. And it's crazy. We swore in Ted as our new vice president on our 40th episode. We're at 40 now, Matt.
Wow, congratulations. We would definitely be at like at least double that if we didn't just stop making episodes for like a year. But I also don't feel bad about that because I'm busy.
Exactly. We kept it alive, kind of, and
Yeah.
now we're good to go.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I did for our 40th?
What'd you do? Did you do something? Did you get a cake?
No, I think something, I would say better than a cake.
Mm-hmm.
I got a brand new, back on the market, Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Oh my
And
gosh.
if you listen, that's the
There.
sound of a Mountain Dew Pitch Black getting open
There
at
we
almost
go.
8 o'clock at night.
There we go.
Mhm.
Wow, you're gonna be up for days after you drink that.
At least. I use this as a mixed drink, and oh man, was that good.
I wish I could get the same kind of enjoyment as you, but literally, not even like. I know it's like a meme that I love Baja Blast or whatever, but like legit, I think Pitch Black does not taste good. That being said, I don't think any Mountain Dew flavor tastes good except for Baja Blast.
Ooh, man, you only like Baja Blast is what you're saying.
Yes, correct.
Mm.
I don't even like normal Mountain Dew. I used to really like normal Mountain Dew, but now I just can't have it anymore. It makes me feel weird.
Okay, so put Baja Blast aside. Is there like any other soda you drink?
I like Sprite. I like a Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fanta is not too bad. But those are really the main. Oh, root beer. I like a good root beer.
Root beer, but that's not soda.
Yeah, it's like
don't
I
know.
think it's kind of soda. Like
Yeah, I don't know what you call that because it's obviously it's not beer,
yeah,
but I don't know.
it's,
I don't
it's,
know.
It's drink. That's what you call it.
Yeah,
is-
drink.
it-
It's drink.
It's drink is what that is.
So
Yeah,
like
but
for
that's it.
me, like soda, I'm not, like I like the occasional Sprite. I honestly I think you take away Pitch Black returning because that's gonna screw up the statistics. I think the only time I really drink any soda is if like I'm having rum and coke or something, like a drink.
Or if we're doing meetups, because I went to this one in Illinois recently, last year. Oops, sorry, I was not supposed to say where it was. We were in Illinois. And I show up, they'd already been meeting up for like a day and a half, and I walk in and there's just like piles of Mountain Dew boxes and just like different kinds of soda boxes. And I'm like, do we have any food? And people are like, not really. And I'm like, yeah, all right, here we go.
Well, you can blame the former TWRC president Roberto for that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me
The
one
first,
bit.
like because you weren't there the first night, but the first night or whenever we went to get our food for the first time, he's like, I put myself in charge of getting the Mountain Dew and all the soda. I don't think anybody really asked him to do that. I think he just took it upon himself.
He just did it.
Yeah, so we
Well,
were.
when Roberto came to visit me, I think we've talked about this before. He brought a 30-pack of Baja Blast and a 12-pack of Pitch Black that sat unopened the entire weekend.
Oh my lord! Okay. So we went to the Casey's that I was robbed blind by Mr. Thomas Wooden Railway with my Casey's points. And at that Casey's, we went in to get some drinks, and Roberto's like, you got these 4 drinks, and I paid for them, and I think he only had like one, and all some weird Mountain Dew flavor. I can't even tell you. But I think he only drank like one of them while we were there, and I think he just took the others with him back home.
He definitely did. Yeah, and I mean, it's funny because Roberto brought, I still have like 6 Baja Blasts in my fridge. I did not, like I said, I don't drink that much soda anymore. I mostly drink LaCroix and like spicy water because I'm boring now, and I'm trying to take better care of my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Also, once I realized that drinking soda doesn't actually hydrate you, it actually like dries you out more. That was like a big moment when I was like,
Wow.
wow, that's gross. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta stop.
I try.
That being said, I'm gonna have Baja Blast tonight. It's already planned. After we finish this call, I'm gonna make dinner and I'm gonna have a Baja Blast, a nice flat Baja Blast with dinner. That's probably been sitting in Roberto's room for like 2 years.
Okay, so question: how often do you drink Baja Blast then?
Well, when I'm out here, like every day, pretty much, because Roberto always hooks me up. Roberto's like literally my Baja Blast dealer. He's like, you want me to bring anything? And I'm like, bring some of your Wooden Railway stuff and bring some Baja Blasts.
Oh my gosh.
So Roberto always makes sure that I'm good with the Baja Blast. So I appreciate that about him. But in Milwaukee, I only really get it, when I get Taco Bell, which is not super often because there's not a Taco Bell close to me. Although I will say that most of the time when me and Trevor hang out, we end up going to Taco Bell. So we got to get them Baja Blasts.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, speaking of Taco Bell, so when Roberto and Trevor were here, and we woke up on like a Sunday morning and we were looking for places to eat, like to go for breakfast. But because it was Sunday morning, we didn't realize that we were going to be going up against all like the old people that were getting out of church and also looking for places to go eat breakfast. So, dude, and we stopped at like 3 different restaurants, and all of them had like lines of like 45 minutes. And we're like, oh, we're so hungry. So we ended up just going to Taco Bell. And you know what? It was pretty good.
That's the right decision. Definitely.
Do not get the Taco Bell breakfast, though. The Taco Bell breakfast is not good. I mean, it's not terrible, but I did not particularly enjoy it. I like just normal Taco Bell food much better. However, McDonald's breakfast is gas. I just had McDonald's breakfast this morning. It was really good.
I personally try not to eat from McDonald's, but there's been plenty of times I've had McDonald's breakfast.
It was so good. I wasn't even mad that they gave me the wrong sandwich. I ordered I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and they gave me a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and I didn't even care. I still ate it.
Well,
I mean, I don't like the McGriddles very much, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm very much like whatever. Like as long as it's around the same price, and as long as it still tastes okay, I'm like whatever about it.
Yeah. Now I know you don't watch the NFL, but they've been having Burger King advertisements just about every commercial break.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I solely because of that, like I know when we do our large meetups, that's one of the places that always gets talked about going to.
Yeah.
I know Masters the Lemons is a big fan of Burger King, so he usually makes a few trips. I don't know if I went at all when we were in our meetup last summer. But after those commercials, they've converted me. I'll go one time, maybe two. One
Burger
time.
King's really not that bad. The Whopper is like a pretty damn good burger, genuinely. I personally like McDonald's better, and Burger King has a reputation for being like a little bit more ratchet, I guess. But
Mhm.
I still like Burger King. Burger King is still pretty decent,
mean,
in
like,
terms of fast food.
not that McDonald's is like expensive, but like Burger King's just so cheap. It's crazy like what you can get for what you pay.
McDonald's has been upping their prices a lot lately. I don't
Yeah.
normally eat fast food, but I've been out here by myself for like 2 months, so I've been getting fast food a couple times because I've gotten tired of cooking things, and also because I'm out of groceries.
That happens. Yep.
So I'm just tiding myself over until I go shopping again. But yeah, like today I went to McDonald's, and then last night I went to this Mexican place and I got a pretty good burrito and chips and stuff like that. So I've been eating good out here.
That's good. Well, you only live once.
So true. So true. They say that. I believe it was Drake that said that first.
Yeah, that sounds like something Drake would say.
Mr. Drake. Mr.
Yes.
Drizzy.
Drizzy Drake. Degrassi Drake.
Degrassi Drake in the wheelchair.
So I'm subscribed to the Degrassi YouTube channel,
Uh-huh.
and like they haven't uploaded, and then they started uploading again, and they've been uploading like some clips from the show. So Drake's character in the show, his name was Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
So like they uploaded some clip from it. I don't know what it was exactly, but they said Drake and then parentheses Jimmy to like try to get in those Drake viewers.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, you got to get the people that just go on YouTube and just search Drake. Like that's it. They don't search for any specific song. They just are looking for any type of content they can find about Drake.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch any Degrassi?
No, I never watched Degrassi.
I definitely did. It's got like there's a decent amount of people, besides Drake that went on to do like something. Do you watch on Netflix Ginny and Georgia?
No.
Okay, so one of the characters, so the main character, her best friend on the show was from Degrassi, and then the other lead character, one of her boyfriends she had was on Degrassi. So, there's a couple there. I'd say there's probably about 5 people that have done pretty decent for themselves post Degrassi.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like Drake is definitely the biggest.
Oh, by far.
Which is funny because Drake always, I don't want to like sit here and talk about Drake too much because I really don't care about Drake that much, but it's just so funny that he like tries to make himself seem really like hard, like he's like from the street and he's like a thug and stuff like that. But he was on Degrassi and he's just like a nerdy ass dude.
Yeah. Like it's funny watching because I see comments where it's like, man, what do you mean like start from the bottom? Like you were on Degrassi and then I was at the bottom.
That's funny. Yeah, that's what he sees as the bottom.
Yeah, dang. Yeah. Oh well.
Oh man, that's funny. It's fucking Drake, man. Drake. So many people, dude. People like don't really talk about. Well, people do talk about Drake, but not really in the sense of like. It's so funny because so many people, are like Drake is the greatest artist of all time, and it's like,
jeez.
They just say that, and it's just because like, oh yeah, he has so many songs. It's like, yeah, because he drops these albums that are like 30 songs long, and then they all just bomb the charts, and they all end up in the top 30 or whatever, and everyone's like, Drake's the GOAT because he has so many singles. It's like, no, he literally is giving them no choice but to like make it like give him a ton of listens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's weird. I mean, Drake is, I think he's very smart in terms of marketing, like, but
Yes.
whatever. I just don't like Drake's music very much.
I haven't listened to him in quite some time, but I don't listen to, a lot of rap, so.
You've heard that Hotline Bling song.
I have.
When the Hotline Bling, bum, 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 that can only mean one thing. Bum, 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 bum. Ever since I left the city, we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
So I'm singing.
Singing's just perfect.
I sound just
why.
like Drizzy.
Yeah.
Drizzy Drake.
the last Drake song I really listened to is "I'm Upset," and
I'm
like,
upset.
yeah,
It doesn't on my head. Oh, have you heard God's Plan?
no.
That's the one where he goes, there's a part in that song where he goes, she said, "Do you love me?" I tell her only partly. I only love my mama and my bed, or I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. And the music video is so funny because it's him walking around in Florida and like just handing out like stacks of $100 bills to people. He's just walking around giving people money is what the music video is.
Pulling a Mr. Beast.
Yeah, literally. And there's like a part in the music video where he goes and like in a store and like holds up a microphone and he's like, "Everybody in the store right now, whatever you get, whatever you want, I'll pay for everything." It's like, bro.
Jeez.
It's like, and you're supposed to be like, "Wow, Drake is such a good guy." But because they're like filming it all for this music video that's going to be seen by millions of people, it feels a little suspect, if I
Yeah.
can just say that.
Well, like with the "I'm Upset," that was he brought like a lot of the people he worked on Degrassi with for the
Mhm.
music video, and
Mhm.
there was this one guy, like the actor who played JT. He was like the one notable like person missing. So like people are like, "Yo, where's he at?" And he's like, he said the reason he was not there is he got a message or whatever from Drake, and he didn't think it was real.
That's really funny.
So he-
That's really
Oh,
funny. He
right?
didn't think it was real. Oh
Like,
my
this
gosh.
can't be real. Did work with them for, I mean, they were probably on the show like 5 years or something, you know.
Yeah.
Granted, they were kids, but you know.
Oh man, that's really funny. What a wild career path. I can't wait for the first person from the community to become like a genuine celebrity, like a huge celebrity, so that way, in like 20 years or whatever, kids are going to be looking up to the great I don't know who's a community member we think is going to become famous. The great Roman CWR Empire. Romans become like a fucking Nobel Prize winner, or something like that. And they're going to be like, "Wow, did you know that Roman used to be in the Thomas Wood community?" The same way that people say, "Wow, did you know that Drake used to be on Degrassi?"
Yeah, this exact same way. Now, let's see. We'll put our bets on who we think would be the famous one. I could see Mike of Mike 123.
Oh, I've heard of him. I've
Yeah,
heard of him.
good kid, good kid. I think he could do it.
Yeah. Um, I'm thinking my personal bet is Milk Tanker Media.
Oh yeah, he's a good
That
guy.
guy is crazy smart. One of the smartest people I've ever met.
I met him once. Very smart.
He is making video games and stuff like that right now.
Wow. I wonder if he could like make a video game of the community. You know, like
That would be sick. Where you have to, the goal of the game is to avoid predators.
what?
Is where you're playing as a young community member and your goal is to avoid predators. And it's a lesson about being safe online.
So, did you watch Arrested Development?
No.
There's this one guy, the dad on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He had one arm, so like he'd like teach his kids like lessons, and it'd always be with the guy losing his arm. And it'd be like, and like the guy would be like, "And that, kids, is why you should listen to your parents." That's what I envision that game.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, what if he starts working with Epic Games and he should, once he starts working with Epic Games and becomes a coder on Fortnite, he should start slipping community members into Fortnite. You like put in a Mr. MPS 2002 Fortnite skin, but just say it's like an original character. Like, oh, I just came up with this character, but it's just me.
That's a good idea.
Or it's like Chase, and he's got like a giant Thomas engine that he uses to hit people with.
That's Chase. Who else? Who else would be a good Fortnite skin?
I hate to say it, but I think Turtles and Thomas would be a pretty good Fortnite skin.
People would be a little nervous with that one though.
I would play as the Turtles and Thomas Fortnite skin.
Yeah, that's a good Fortnite skin. I like that.
Who else is somebody with like an iconic appearance
In the community?
You could have a Mr. Conductor fan Fortnite skin. He's like pretty. You could have an Eric Pier 53 Fortnite skin. I'm thinking of all the people that had like outfits that they wore to. You could have a Person Number 6 Fortnite skin. You could have a couple different ones for you.
Yeah, I changed it up a little bit. I had 2 different masks.
Yeah.
Now I don't have one. We could definitely do Oliver Duck skin.
Oh yeah, true. And a Will Politeski one.
For sure.
But you'd have to use that one in conjunction with the Oliver Duck one.
Can we do like a pre-puberty and a post-puberty William Politeski skin?
That's really funny. It's suddenly just gets super tall and lanky.
Yeah. One that's like the shortest Fortnite skin in the game, and then the tallest.
I feel like that would piss me off if I was playing. It's like suddenly you go from being super hard to hit to super easy to hit. I'd be kind of mad about that.
Yeah, definitely a downgrade, the post-puberty.
Well, listen, Person Number 6. I know we're reaching towards the end of our show, but I just wanted to give you a chance to talk to your constituents, the members of the community, and if you have any sort of presidential proclamations or anything like that you'd like to say to the people, I'd say now's your chance to do that.
Well, thank you, my co-host, Mr. MPS 2002. It's my honor and my first week as the official TWRC president, now with our vice president, Oliver Duck. The former president said on his first day of becoming the former president that I might try to be a dictator, and I'm very disappointed to hear those words from the former president, but unfortunately, knowing him, I expect nothing less of him than to say something like that. So we will begin the trial of LNER Flying Scotsman, our former president. That will come someday on Bloom and Wisp Mystery before my first term is done as president. We will bring him to justice just like we would any other member of the community, and I promise that.
I thought of a charge we could bring him up on.
Oh yes, what charge?
We could bring him up on a charge of filming really cool layout videos and not releasing them.
That's a good one. He told me he's got at least 4 that are in the vault.
Including 2 that he filmed with me and Trevor.
2? Wow.
Well, no, wait, never mind. He filmed one with Rytron 12 of them like a week before he came to hang out with me and Trevor.
Very disappointing. Very disappointing. You're right. They are in the vault. We don't know if we'll ever see them. Wade's going. He's got one from our meetup last summer we still haven't seen. Yeah,
that's true. You hate to see that. You really hate to see that.
The only good thing out of this, he's a former president now.
Yeah.
No pardon from me.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much for listening to this episode of the podcast where we talked about Fortnite.
Drake.
And Drake. Oh, my God. This episode is going to have a lot more views than usual. It's really going to appeal to like the 12-year-old hype beast demographic who love Fortnite and love listening to Drake.
You know, we got an unofficial ban list. It's like, can't talk about Thomas. I think we're adding Roman and Roberto to the ban list.
Yeah.
We might have to add Drake and Fortnite to the ban list, depending how this goes.
It's like how some stores have pieces of paper that they have up with like pictures of people's faces who are not supposed to be in the store. So it's like do not serve, and it's like a picture of Roberto. Do not serve Roman. Do not serve Drake.
Man, Drake's in some unfortunately bad company there.
Yeah, so he's really catching some strays today. Oh well, that's okay. Look, hey man, he started from the bottom. Now he's here.
Now he's back.
I'd like to be on